Greetings in the name of the Most High. Pre-election warm-up. The globe is in a desperate position, and the election is simply symbolic of a greater sickness that is our fallen condition upon the earth. And by that, I mean the fallen condition of humanity. I can't convince anybody of anything, They're going to think that, Trump's a fascist and that whole team's a fascist, and they're going to think Kamala Harris is great because their favorite celebrity told them to vote that way. What we all are not seeing in this is that that our lives are meaningless to them in the future. Whoever wins, it doesn't matter. Top hat is the last time I'm going to wear it. Hello. The last time I'm going to wear it until there's a reason to celebrate, if there is. And I don't think New Year's will be that reason. But if there's another reason to celebrate or to have some levity, I'll wear it. Otherwise, it gets put away until that day where there's something worth celebrating, which there is not today. Very, very dire circumstances. You're experiencing history. And the history is it's another Bolshevik revolution, and it's global. Okay? Same people that overthrew France and even overthrew the leader of the revolution. They even killed him, Robespierre. So same people in 1917 that went and killed the, all the farmers in Russia and all the, the royalty. It's the same thing. It's this uncanny thing people do is they want to rule the world, and they want to rule as tyrants. And it's not Trump the tyrant. It's not even Kamala Harris, who's a puppet, is a tyrant. It's basically those people that you don't see are the tyrants, and they're pulling the levers to get power. And right now they want to depopulate the earth. And they're ahead of schedule, but they need a big hit now, which could be nuclear, could be a pandemic that's really real, that really kills lots of people. Something is in the wings for right after the election, and I just want to be on record as warning of that. That can all be mitigated if people would, at this point, we kind of have to put aside our differences as conservatives and liberals and Republicans and Democrats and all those stupid labels, because right now it's about our survival, human beings. And, people need to band together and cooperate against the real oppressor. The oppressor, yes, they do have all the money. Yes, they are behind the scenes. Yes, they are great practitioners in sorcery and the occult and Satanism and all that. And they're in secret societies that you would never be allowed to be in because they're bloodline oriented. Okay. And so where they want to take the earth is to a non-carbon based, which means no plants, no trees, and no people, world where they can launch their dream of playing God and creating virtual worlds or matrices or matrices where they can rule over. And I've failed. Even reading Kurzweil, I don't quite see the point, other than the initial motivation is to fix humanity, to fix what's wrong, to fix the problems of humans die. They shouldn't die. Okay, we'll fix that. They're greedy, they're evil, they're selfish, they're pigs, they're lousy. Okay, let's fix that. In order to do that, we have to get rid of them. We have to kill them to save them. We have to create another life form in order to justify the first one, which is unsavable. So off we go into the next thing. So I'm not saying it makes sense. It's not me. That's their delusion. They are delusional. Okay, they're delusional. I think if Trump wins, right now the fight is on. The cheat has been going on they started a week early. They decided to cheat before the election day this time, not after. They have a plan for after, which is based in Syria. In Serbia is where they have the Huawei servers that will flip the votes in mass if needed by creating a virtual machine within a machine according to Patrick Byrne, an expert in this field. And then they don't read the ballots. The machine then reads the fringe of the ballot. And on the fringe is some kind of code. And the code says who wins. So if they need 1,000,000 votes, 100,000 votes, 10,000 votes, they just, they tee it up and get it, because nobody thus far has traced it to Serbia. I mean, they're on notice now. People know that the servers are in Serbia. They're Huawei servers from China. And that's how they do the last minute backdoor flip. Okay, so now they're cheating with mail-in ballots and all that. They're getting caught here and there. Republicans were caught flat-footed. Lara Trump made a huge error. She was supposed to get, I believe it's her responsibility, but I may be incorrect, to get the lawyers positioned, across the country. And, because of the steal that's going on right now ahead of time. They thought if they did the steal ahead of time, they would fool the election watchers. They're even passing laws now that are banning any kind of Republicans from overseeing the vote. And Gretchen Whitmer in Michigan signed a law that they cannot have a recount, even if there's a suspicion of cheating. And so the fix is in, and they're running full. You may notice that, Trump pulls away, he's 8 points away, 8 points up. And the next thing you know, she pulls within a point. And wherever he goes, they pull right up there. And it's been quite amazing. So now, for the first time, Trump is actually acknowledging that they're cheating, even though he's taking a great risk politically in saying that. Because, they're going to deny the election here. Oh, here we go again. The fascists are trying to steal the election from the good people. So they have it all mind controlled and turned around. But what Trump is noticing is that they're cheating. Harris has really, been told already that go ahead and go on Saturday Night Live. You've won this, baby. You've won. You don't have to go do those other rallies. Go ahead and have fun, because you're in. And it's Obama's quarterbacking the whole thing. We already knew that, but now we have confirmation. But I mean, all of these facts we knew and have reported. We did this with COVID. We knew and reported everything on COVID. I never had to retract anything. I basically might have said a couple of things that were not accurate that I corrected later, but 98% of what I had reported on has turned out to be true. And if I'm guilty of anything, it's not going far enough. And, so they're still at it. Those who brought you COVID and the Bill Gateses and the genetic modifiers and all that, they're still at it. It's so funny. We come here, we're in the middle of a war zone, and we're just trying not to get hit with something. We're just trying not to get dead. And we have very little time for pursuing our dreams. We're so busy being defensive or being scared. And so the other report that comes out of the Trump camp is that there are election workers and lawyers they're afraid, they're frightened that they'll be put in jail if they make a fuss. Isn't that something? Now, so far as I know, it's legal to question if there's questions on an election or questions with respect. I mean, there's great suspicion of cheating now, and there's proof in just in Maricopa County, there's 90,000 votes, 90,000 ballots suddenly dropped off, and it turns out that most of them were fraudulent. Okay, that's a fact. That's reported in the newspaper. It'd be a shame if when people repeat what's in the newspaper, go to jail because they repeated what's already in the newspaper. Wouldn't that be something? But that's, with the January 6th fiasco and all that, it's all about getting, America conditioned to understand what kind of world they live in and who the boss is. And if you obey the boss, they've made everybody unhealthy in America. That's why there's, Bobby Kennedy is in there as the health minister, because, the people of the obesity epidemic, all that is because of the food. It's because of what, big ag and what they've done. And it's just every which way I look, it's something wrong. So I'm now leaping into the spiritual conclusion. And that is, maybe we went to hell. Maybe we failed in another life or something. And this is where we wound up. And we still have a way out with Christ, but most people have rejected Jesus. They laugh at Jesus, or they want to kill Jesus. They hold Jesus responsible for everything, though all he preached was love. And so far as I know, he was a man of peace. His only division that Jesus created was because he is also the truth. But I don't understand why people would want to kill Jesus, unless it's, I just don't understand it. I just don't understand anything anymore. I don't understand anything anymore. It's I understand that the way I live is I'm trying every day not to get picked off. I'm living defensively, not offensively. I'm living defensively and calculatedly, trying not to get killed. And that just seems to be what my life is. It's no longer, gee, what would you like to do in life? Or is there anything of interest to you? I do things, like I write scripts and movies and, and trying to make that work and, entertain people while people are being sent to the gallows or being entertained. Even that becomes a joke. So I don't know what to say. I don't know how to get back to that optimism I had once, to that feeling of things are possible. I don't know how to get back. I don't know what to do. I just feel like I'm going down. And I don't want to feel that way. So, I do believe in work, and I do believe in prayer, and I do believe in consciousness. And I have to believe that the Lord is going to take care of us, but at the same time, we have to consciously accept that there's a creator, there's a reason, there is something here. Not we're here because we're here, it's cool, and it's all self-created and I can do what I want. I mean, I can't have noise like that anymore. Ignorance just screaming in my ears. All right, I'll see you.
Resist violence. Resist all those who would corral you into a frenzy. Resist those who will whip it up just to start a war. You are warned.
on Apple, take two.